Hi everybody, so it's me, the Sir Fishy. I apologise about this, it's November so I have to keep it. However, once November ends I'm sure I'll tidy up this bit. I might actually do it now, kind of cheat it at some point after I've recorded this because it's kind of getting a bit, I just don't look good. But I wanted to make a video sort of giving an update about what's going on, what's gone wrong basically. What's going on and why it's sort of getting in the way of me making content. Although I'm suffering through it, it's it's a bit of a mess at the moment, and I thought I'd explain it in a very vlog way because I wanted to do this because it would be fun, and also because I was about to sit down and watch The Irishman, which has just come out on Netflix. I don't want to have your camera this close, that's not a good idea. And I looked at the time and it's like 3.5 hours long, so that's going to be great. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'll get this done beforehand, that way I can sit down and just watch it when it comes to it. So what's gone wrong is basically, so my PC's been struggling for a couple of weeks now, ever since I finished a stream on Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. No, it was before that. Before that, I struggled to get Streamlabs to open for the stream. I got it to work by some miracle, and then afterwards Streamlabs has stopped responding, and that was the first thing. One other problem I ran into was my game capture stopped working for a bit for Elgato, and I got that fixed, but in order to do that it's fucked up all the USB inputs and things, and it won't allow me to set it back to how it was because it just doesn't work. So while that got fixed, it just came with a plethora of problems that I couldn't exactly make heads nor tails of. Let's switch over arms, this one's getting tired. So instead I fixed all that, that's great, but my PC then, upon rebooting, certain software stopped opening and things like that, and I realised to myself that a 5-year-old hard drive is going to fuck up. So let me just open this, because no doubt he's going to want to go. Yeah, hello lad, how you doing? What's new? Hey? He thinks it's a trap. I wouldn't do that to him, I promise. So basically what happened was my PC fucked up. It fucked up big, and it doesn't work anymore properly. Shut up, please. Thank you. I love you really, Dennis. Let's give you a scratch, shall we? I'm trying to explain PC details and I can't have you barking at nothing, eh? What a good boy. So what? You farted? He's farted. You farted, haven't you? Yeah. So, oh god, I'm getting distracted and we're chatting shit and I can't allow it, so I need to explain this. So my PC's fucked it basically. It's old hard drive, hard disk, so that's how old it is. And those things do tend to have a lifespan, though they never really list how long they're supposed to go for. So basically, I think I've got my life's worth out of that one. It's 5 years old, this machine. That's how long I've had the motherboard and the things. I've changed most of the internal hardware where I could, but it's going to get dated gradually, and it's still on DDR3 RAM, so there's only so much that I could do with it. And I was thinking about replacing my PC really anyway, and so I've got that ordered now. I had to up the schedule a bit from doing it in the new year to doing it now. So I've got some crazy specs coming. It's going to be great, but I do have to wait until then before everything's sorted and ironed out, and it's created this rough period where I'm sort of struggling with my PC daily to get things working, because one of the issues that I'm having is when I open a program, the task manager for some reason suspends it, and so I have to go into the resource monitor, I think it is, and then I have to resume the process manually, and that is tedious, and sometimes I won't even go in there and the exe just won't open at all, and so it's kind of stuck is what it is. And some software like Streamlabs, for example, no taker. That launches, crashes, it's just what happens, and it never gets into the actual software, and I just can't be arsed with it. And so I know that I've got a lot of problems with that PC, it's getting old, and it's just another day, another technical issue. Has been for a few months really, and only recently has it started to become less and less bearable to this extent. So this new PC's coming, it's going to be packing, it's going to be a solid state drive, so it shouldn't have any of the hard drive issues that you might expect from a hard disk. and it's got some ridiculous specs. One of the big problems with my current PC, which I've aptly named Doris because she's old, is that it's running an i7 4790K, which is a 4th generation processor from Intel, and it's, yeah, you know what I mean. And so that's an old processor now that they don't really, expect you to have anymore. So I've upgraded to a 9th generation i9, which is going to be an i9 9900K, which is going to be much better for what I need to do with it, and it will be much more, manageable for what I need. So if I was just gaming in a 4790K, would probably cut it for a while yet. But because I'm streaming and things as well, I'm getting shit sort of. I'm just getting shit is what's happening. It's just not doing it. And I'm also stuck on DDR3 RAM on that motherboard because that's all that motherboard can handle. So that means I'm capped at 16 gigs because that's all you can get really with DDR3, and you can only have your 2 sticks. So I've got 2 sticks of 16 DDR4 coming with this new machine, which means that there's a total of 32 gigabytes. Sorry, the mathematics got stuck in my head there for a moment. So that should be also very much so a welcome upgrade. Now for the graphics card, I only recently installed a 1080 Ti in this machine, but what I'm going to do probably is either use that graphics card as a spare or sell it. Now in hindsight, I should have gone for another GTX 1080 Ti and run them in SLI, because I'm not sure if I said 1060 like a moron there, but it is a 1080 Ti in case I did that, but I won't check back because I'm a retard. Sorry, that's just a whole bunch of convolution that you don't need. So I should have done that and run them just in SLI in the new machine, but instead what I did and went for was an RTX 2080 Ti, and I reckon that that'll probably in the long run be a bit more beneficial for the machine than running SLI and sucking power from the entire fucking estate. Can you imagine? Why has the power gone off? Oh, it's all going to Fishy's guff. He's clogging it. He's hogging it. What a boy. It's not quite how it works, but it's a funny concept. So it's a powerful graphics card, powerful processor, ample RAM to run on. Power supply is 1000 watts. The one upstairs at the moment is 750, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, of a high standard power supply. And I got the best coolers, everything like that, a new keyboard and mouse, because I have a knack for punching mine when it annoys me. You don't need to know that, but you do, because I'm the sir. Just how it goes. So I got those things sorted out because I just thought to myself, if I'm going to replace my PC, and it's going to be a tedious transition once it's here because I'm going to have to reinstall all my software, where appropriate to Vegas and things like that, sign in on my accounts, which means I have to remember my account details, which will just be crazy. And then I'll have to do all that, reinstall my games that are on my C drive on my current PC, so that means games like, well, I'll probably just reinstall them when I need them, but, games like Red Dead Redemption 2, that's fucking 100 gigs. It's going to be painful, and I've had to uninstall, reinstall it a couple of times to try to get it to work to no avail. That's another thing that's happening. My PC at the moment is not launching games, so as a gaming PC, that's kind of a must. So this new one coming in, that'll fix that problem as well. And yeah, that's gonna be tedious, but I reckon I can get it sorted, and it will all be good inside a week probably after it arrives. But first, Chill Blaster's got to send it out. I couldn't be bothered building it myself. I just don't have the patience for it anymore. I don't have the patience for it when it fucks up there. Why would I want to? I just want to trust that it's been built, it's here, it's just fresh, and there's no reason why it shouldn't work for me plugging it in. And when you're building it yourself, that is not a guarantee. And I'm also a baboon, and I wouldn't be able to get my head around it. I mean, I could do, probably, in theory. Upgrading is not too difficult, but building from scratch, not about to be bothered with that, let's be honest. But what was I saying? Hang on. So yeah, I can't wait for that to arrive, but until it does, I'm still stuck with Doris and Doris's antics, which means I can record footage from my PlayStation and things like that fine. I can edit fine. I've only had a few blips with that. I can record audio. I'm not sure if I can use the camera to record actual comments, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'll work more around it. You know me, I'm not adverse to finding solutions to things where solutions exist. But one of the biggest issues with technology when it comes to PCs especially is they're not simple pieces of hardware, because you've got to understand that it's still relatively new in the grand scheme of things. Personal computers and things, they've only been around for the past few decades, and so they're still kind of raw. So in the future, in like 100, 200 years or something like that, or maybe just 50 years or whatever, they'll be a lot simpler and a lot more user-friendly. But PCs have never actually been properly user-friendly, and so when things go wrong, sometimes it doesn't tell you what does go wrong, and it leads you to come to the conclusion that nothing's gone wrong. It's just, well, nothing in theory has gone wrong. It's just gone wrong because it does, because PCs tend to go wrong just because they can. Look at that unsatisfying light up there. One of them's orange, the rest are blue. So I thought I'd sort that out by just getting a fresh start, get my head around a fresh PC, sort it out to begin with, and then all's a go. And I think that's the best move forward. I know that it set me back quite a few pennies, but I know that we can earn it back quite quickly, because the content that will be put out once this PC's in will probably blow the content from before out the water, especially with streams and things. I won't be capped in what I can do. I'll be able to get the better resolutions going, maybe better frame rates on PC games, hopefully on more demanding PC games as well, and footage will be smoother, things like that. So it's a worthy investment, one that it's about time that I made, and I thought everybody had the right to know that it was going to happen, because I've spoken about it on Twitter, I've spoken about it on the Discord, and I haven't really explained what's gone wrong with Doris properly, and that's because I don't think that it's necessarily relevant to an upgrade that I was going to make in the coming months anyway. So, but if you wanted to know, it's just fucked. It's basically the answer. And I need to shave my eyebrows. Why have I been blessed with hair everywhere? Like, I got hair up here. I've got hair on my fucking chest. I've got hair of my obviously that has a beard. I've got hair on the tops of my feet. I've got hair on my stomach. One place I don't grow hair is my back, funnily enough. I'm not that much of a madman. That's crazy. But ultimately, I just grow hair everywhere because I'm mad. One day I'll just be like a Sasquatch when I'm like 50 odd. I'll be fat, because I've always imagined myself when I'm 50 being fat and having Sasquatch hair everywhere. And I'll have a beard that makes me look a bit like a mix between Arthur Morgan and a fat Sasquatch, and it's gonna be great. How was I gonna conclude this? Okay, so PC's fucked for now, which limits what I can do with streams and things, hence why there's not too many streams going on. However, new PC coming, things should be better after that, and if anything goes wrong, I'm going to fucking chokeslam it. And that processor should do me really well with streams and things, as should the RAM and the graphics card once things are built in on the hardware. And well, once I've set things on the to run on the hardware, I mean, like when you sort out your PC and you get it fresh, it's set to encode through software, but you can change it to hardware, which is probably better for it, I find anyways. That's just one of those things. I can sort that out. So streams should be better, videos should be better in theory. It'll probably cut down render times as well, so I won't have to wait half an hour for a 10-minute video to render through. It'll probably bring it down to about the length of the video itself, and that in itself would be a massive improvement. So I'm kind of excited. I mean, it cost me a lot of money, but I'm very excited to use this machine to make content going forward. So ultimately, I think it was well worth it, and I can't really wait for it to arrive. They're currently gathering parts, so it's miles off yet. Could be a couple of weeks, probably, maybe 3. So I've got to suffer for a while yet, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. So yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about in this second channel update, if you will. I haven't done many on these, and honestly, I was trying to brainstorm Patreon content, and I'm a bit limited in what I can do. Oh, hello, you come to say hello, have you? Have you come to say hello? No? Come to say hello? Alright, mate? Sweet. But yeah, I've been very limited in what I can do, so it's gonna be a rough one, and I've been trying to make content where I can, but I'm just a bit stuffed with it. Are you coming up, are you? Yeah, if you want to, that's fine. Yeah, you do what you gotta do. Just get your ass out of my face. Alright, okay, how you doing? Yeah, so... Oh, God. So I kind of... he's had enough. So I kind of can't wait for the new PC to arrive. But I'll try my best to keep the content going as steadily as possible until then. But I can't promise that things will go smoothly, if you understand. I can only promise that I do my best to sort it out, as there are a few things that are getting in the way and it's getting kind of irritating, such as I want to record a Patreon podcast with a patron, and it's kind of getting in the way. See, some things are just getting in the way of it actually working. Well, the recording software that I use for that, I just use Shadowplay because it's separate audio tracks for my voice and the voice of the other guy, and that's sort of in the way. So I want to get that done, but I need to wait until the new PC, and that could be a while. So yeah, I was sort of brainstorming Patreon ideas, and I realised I should probably make this video before I made anything else, because I don't know what's going on. It's another day, it's another problem with this current machine, and every day it's getting less and less usable. So very soon it may be a point where it's impossible to use. I doubt that somehow. I reckon it will suffer out. I reckon I'll beat it with a stick enough and it will just keep flying. But I don't know. I do look forward to the new machine is all. But that kind of concludes today's little video log thing. It's not really a vlog because it's not edited or anything. It's just me talking at a camera. So I don't really know what to call it. Probably just a fishy talking at a camera thing. But yeah, well, I'm sure I tried to conclude this video like 5 minutes ago and didn't. But thank you all for watching. I do hope you somehow enjoyed this. If you've got any content suggestions for things that I could probably do in the meantime, then please do let me know down in the comment section. That'd be great. Or things that you want to see once this new machine is in. Obviously, I do look forward to that as well. It's very bright in here. I mean, see, there's a reason why there's an orange light there. It's a test, because these blue lights, well, not blue lights, but white lights, are very harsh on the eyes. So that's why that unsatisfying thing is up. But until then, yeah, until the new PC's here anyways, I'm stuffed, but I'm still making content as best as I can, if you get me. So basically, what all that's left to do now is to conclude this video. So yeah, be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share this channel with your friends, share the main channel with your friends. Maybe consider becoming a patron. I don't know where the link is, I forgot. But I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point. Until then, goodbye.